Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to Anime King. And today I'm gonna be giving you part 43 of What If Naruto was trained to be a mercenary. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform, and also stay in tune because after this I'm gonna be posting a new episode of What If Naruto went missing for 4 years. So stay in tune and check out that. And also guys, over on Anime King 2. And if this is the first time you're hearing of Anime King 2, I'll be leaving a link at the top of the description for you guys to check it out. So go over there and check it out, and if you enjoy the 100 plus what ifs over there, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become a part of Anime King 2. So I'm going to be posting a new episode of Naruto, the God of Shinobi, and also a new episode of What If Naruto had 9 Kekkei, so stay in tune for that and enjoy. And also remember to go ahead and comment down below and tell me if you're new, because I'll be replying and talking back to all of you. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into this new episode. So, the last time we left off, Team Kitsune Flash helped Guren as they found Yukimaru. They then arrived to Orochimaru's lair, where all of the traps were disassembled. While Yukimaru and Hinata were hidden there as well, Renji and his group then came out, as Renji told Kitsune Flash that he can go ahead, Orochimaru wants to see him. As Naruto decided to go on ahead, knowing that his team could defeat Renji and his squad, while Hinata show up with Yukimaru and reunite with Guren. Naruto then went around, as he saw someone sitting down on a throne. The shadow was hiding the person, but Naruto could tell from the chakra signature that it wasn't Orochimaru. So it was an imposter after all. Orochimaru was really dead. The person then threw a card towards Naruto. As Naruto caught the card, he then started to remember where he first saw this card, in the Chunin exams. As the person then chuckled and walked out. "You're Kabuto?" As Naruto saw his face, but Kabuto looked different. It was like his body was merging to turn like Orochimaru's. Kabuto said he did experiments on himself, taking Orochimaru's blood and injected into his body to become the new Orochimaru. So yeah guys, that was basically the last part we left off. You guys can switch across to the playlist and check it out for yourself. So let's start this new episode. Naruto formed a Rasengan in his hand. "No need for violence," said Kabuto. "Hear me out. I have a negotiation, and I believe you're the right person I need to make that negotiation with." "And why should I ever consider of negotiating with someone like you in the first place?" Naruto asks. "Well, you might agree with me. You see, what I want, Konoha doesn't have an interest in that, or they don't care about it in the first place." Naruto was still glaring at him, Rasengan still in his hand. "What are you talking about?" Kabuto readjusted his glasses. "I want to perfect Orochimaru's soul transfer jutsu. I believe I have all the perfect components necessary to make it possible. However, I need one final item, and he's in Konoha." "Of course, you need a body to perform the jutsu. And you want Sasuke, is that right?" Naruto asked. "You're correct. I do need Sasuke. Konoha should be grateful that I'm after him. They don't need him in the first place. He's a traitor. You're the one who defeated him and captured him. After all, well, I can't believe I'm agreeing with you, but you're right. He's a dangerous criminal. And I am certain the village would be better if you take him. But handing him over to you would be madness." "What?" said Kabuto. "Sasuke may be a missing nin, but he's still property of Konoha, meaning his Sharingan belongs to the Leaf Village, and it's a part of the Uchiha clan. Just like Orochimaru, you want his body for his dojutsu, and there is no way in hell Konoha will hand over the Sharingan just to make you possess it." "Is that your final answer, Naruto?" Kabuto said, as he didn't sound upset, but rather amused. "I was never negotiating with you. I am still going to beat the crap out of you and drag you back to the village. I know that you wouldn't see it my way, but I will still find a way to get Sasuke no matter what." I am done talking to you, said Naruto, as Naruto rushed towards Kabuto, but Kabuto runs through hand sign at a fast rate. Edo Tensei, said Kabuto as he slammed his hand together. Naruto stopped in his tracks as he saw a coffin coming from the ground, with the kanji for 4 on it. What is going on? Naruto asked. Kabuto chuckled next to the coffin. I suppose it's the first time you're witnessing it. This is one of the forbidden jutsu that Orochimaru possessed, and now I have it as well. This jutsu can bring anyone from their death, and they will be under my control. Orochimaru used it in his invasion a long while back, when he brought the first and the second to fight the third Hokage at Konoha. You mean you can bring anyone back from the dead? Naruto asked, his eyes open wide. Correct. You must be imagining that I can bring back the past Hokage and claim war on Konoha and all those dead, strong shinobis. But you must be wondering why this coffin has 4 on it, am I right? No, it can't be, said Naruto. You must have an idea who the person I have inside of here. But don't worry, Naruto, I won't spoil the surprise. The coffin lid then fall off, hitting the ground, picking up dust and smoke, as Naruto narrowed his eyes to see who was inside. No, it's you. It's really you, said Naruto, as he looked at his father. Scene change. Back at Konoha, Tsunade was walking angrily after she confessed that she wanted to be with Jiraiya. He thought that she was joking, so she punched him across the village. As she went to her office, as she was in her office just pacing around, as she thought the day when she told him about her feelings, it will be the day when he finally became truly happy that she liked him back. But no, he had to go and say those stupid things. As she remembered what he said, I hate people who lie to themselves. Damn it, how dare you say that to me, Jiraiya, she said to herself. As her anger was taking over her, she picked up her chair and slammed it through the window, as she then took up her dex and flung it through the window. The loud noise was heard through the office, as Shizune and Tauntaun heard everything. As Shizune ran into the room, Lady Hokage, what's wrong? Shizune asked. What the hell do you want, Shizune? She asked, as she tightened her fist, as it looked really red. Shizune took a step back. I heard so many noises. What's wrong? I was worried about you. There is something wrong with me, alright? Tsunade raised her voice again. That bastard! How dare he? Who are you talking about, Tsunade? Asked Shizune. Tsunade growled as she slammed her fist into the wall, breaking down part of it. Lady Hokage, what's wrong? I have never seen you like this before. That bastard! If I ever see him again, I will finish what I started when he was peeping on me. I will break every single bone in his body, slowly. Shizune quickly realized who she was talking about. There were one person who peeped on her in the hot baths, and Tsunade got pissed and beat him down. She was talking about Jiraiya, as she wondered what happened between them. I was finally being honest. I was finally speaking from my damn heart, and then he dare say that to me? Shizune quickly left the room, as she had to go and find Jiraiya, as she wanted to know why Tsunade was this angry. After Shizune left, Tsunade calmed down as she dropped down to her knees, as tears started to fall from her eyes, as she realized her mistake of rejecting him so much time back then. How could he believe her now? She wondered to herself. Scene change. Kushina and Iruka were currently sitting on a bench, as Kushina introduced herself to him, as she told him that she wanted to ask him about one of his previous students, so they went to the bench to sit down. So who is this former student you want to ask me about? Iruka asked. Oh, he's a special student, Kushina smiled. Kushina never told Iruka her last name, only Kushina alone. Iruka then chuckled. They are all special to me. You have to tell me the person's name. It's Uzumaki Naruto, said Kushina. Iruka blinked as he then smiled. You want to know about Naruto? He asked. Yes, said Kushina. Well, I guess it's been a long while since I've heard from him. But he's fine, just very busy. So why do you want to know about him? Iruka asks. Well, he's a friend of mine. He's very close to me. I want to know about his life in this village. If you can tell me about his academy experience. Iruka nodded. If you're that interested, knowing about his academic year. The best way to describe him during the academy. Well, he was a class clown. Class clown? Said Kushina, as she couldn't help but smirk. He was a student that made the other students laugh at his pranks. He was a troublemaker. I couldn't count all of the times that I had to scold him. Like mother like son, Kushina thought with a smile. Even if he was a class clown, he was a hard-working student. None of the other students noticed. That is why they called him the dead last. But I did. As Iruka sat there with Kushina, telling her a lot of stories about Naruto in the academy, as Kushina couldn't help it but feel her heart breaking. Naruto all alone with the villagers hating him. After a while, Iruka finished his story. Thank you, Iruka, said Kushina, as she wiped away a bit of tears. Thank you for not seeing Naruto as a monster. Thank you for caring for him. It means so much to me. Iruka noticed her tears when he mentioned Naruto's painful past. You seem to care much for Naruto, Kushina, he said. I do. More than you know, she said. I am glad, said Iruka, but that is all I can tell you about him. Well then, I must get going. I am sure you must be tired after working all day at the academy. I'll see you later, Kushina said. Scene change. Back at the Sound Village. Naruto stood, wide eyes in shock, as he couldn't believe what Kabuto did. Kabuto was able to use one of Orochimaru's forbidden jutsu, learn it to bring back the dead, and he brought back Minato Namikaze. As Naruto never thought that he would be able to meet his dad, since he died, saving the village from a nine-tailed fox. You damn bastard, said Naruto. Out of all people, you had to revive him, as Naruto didn't like for someone to use his father as a puppet. Why are you upset? I thought that you would be overjoyed to reunite with your father, said Kabuto. How do you know about my heritage? Naruto asks. How do I know? Kabuto then chuckled. It's written all over your face. A person would be stupid if they didn't notice the similarities between you and him. Now Naruto, you don't have to be angry. You should be happy that I made this family reunion come true. Now let's begin, shall we? Kabuto then did a hand sign as Minato's eyes slowly opened as he walked out of the coffin, as Naruto felt goosebumps all over his body to see his father looking on him. Minato then stared at the masked mercenary as he then turned around and looked at Kabuto, who was grinning. I have been revived. This is the work of the Edo Tensei, said Minato as he looked down at his hands. Who are you? Said Minato as he looked at Kabuto. Forget about me, Fork. I am the last thing for you to worry about. There is someone who is here to see you. Minato then turned at the masked man. I am sorry, but I cannot control my body, so I have no choice if he forced me to fight you. Naruto, why don't you take off the mask? Minato's eyes widened when he heard Kabuto say Naruto. That was his son's name. Naruto pulled off his hood as he pulled out a small scroll and took off his mask, but he was looking down as he sealed the mask in a scroll. As he lifted up his head and looked at Minato with an unreadable expression. Is that you, Naruto? Minato asked with a smile. Naruto smiled. Might as well enjoy a small reunion while it lasts. Hey Dad, look at you. You have grown quite a lot the last time I saw you. You were just a newborn back then. It's been 17 years, Naruto smiled, as a small tear fell from his right eye. As Minato smile faded away. You're 17. Naruto, I am sorry. I don't hate you for sealing the fox inside of me. I understand your actions, just like Mom. What a heartwarming sight, said Kabuto, just what you will expect from a family reunion. Kabuto then ran through hand sign as he created a barrier, trapping Naruto inside, just in case you try to run away from your family reunion. He then went through another set of hand sign. As Minato's eyes went dull, they no longer had emotion within them. As Minato took out one of his three-pronged kunais, Naruto dried his tear as he took out one of his own. As Kabuto grinned at the sight, a match against a legendary Kitsune and the yellow flash of Konoha, Kabuto then pressed something on the wall as a hidden door opened up. I would love to stay, but I have other things to do. You two must need some time to catch up. Where the hell do you think you're going, Kabuto? Naruto shouted as he didn't want Kabuto to escape. He was still following his mission after all. I assure you, Naruto, we will meet again, but farewell for now, Kabuto said as he entered the secret passage. Damn it, Naruto cursed as Kabuto went inside and the door of the secret passage shut and returned back to the normal wall. Minato then threw his kunai towards Naruto as Naruto threw his as well, as the both of them vanished and appeared in the center as they clashed their kunai. As they went on like this for a while, as Naruto was having a hard time fighting Minato. He was his father, and he remembered that heartwarming smile that his father gave him. Minato then threw his kunai towards Naruto as Naruto stood there as Minato appeared in a yellow flash. He then came down to stab Naruto. Naruto quickly turned as Minato touched him on the shoulder as Naruto jumped back. Minato then appeared behind him as he caught Naruto in the side, but Naruto jumped away before he could get any serious damage. As Naruto held on to his side, no, he's not my father anymore. He's just someone that's being controlled by Kabuto. Naruto then pulled out two more kunai as he threw the both of them at Minato. As Minato blocked one of them, but Naruto vanished as he appeared in front of Minato. Minato then brought up his hand to try and cut Naruto with his own kunai, but Naruto vanished again as he caught the kunai behind Minato. Minato quickly spun around as he was prepared for that, but the kunai that Minato knocked away in the first place, Naruto vanished as he grabbed that, a Rasengan building in his hand as he slammed it into Minato's back, sending him flying face first into the wall. As Naruto had no idea about this Edo Tensei, as he saw Minato getting up, the wound on his back started to regenerate. What the hell, said Naruto. That won't be enough to end this fight. As the both of them rushed at each other again, clashing their kunais using the Flying Thunder God technique. As the both of them were so fast, not even a human eye could see them, both of them using the Flying Thunder God. As the both of them then appeared in front of each other, had Rasengan in their hands. Rasengan, the both of them cried out as they crashed it into each other. There was a loud boom. Scene change. Back at Konoha, Jiraiya was on a bed as he was wearing a hospital gown. His body was covered in bandages and band-aids, as this was from the punch that Tsunade gave him, sending him flying over the village, as it hurt bad when he crashed down on the tile roof of a building. Shizune also arrived at the hospital as she saw him, as she was one of the medics who healed him and patched him up, as his thoughts was on every one of the words that Tsunade told him before she get angry and punched him away. Words he never thought he would hear coming from her mouth. As Jiraiya started to curse himself as he realized that she wasn't lying. That is the reason why she was acting that way. So she was telling the truth after all. Damn it, I am such an idiot. The door to the room opened, showing Shizune holding Tauntaun, as she also had an ice bag. Thank God you're awake, Jiraiya. Yeah, I'll live, Jiraiya said. Here, put this on your lump, as she gave him the ice bag. Yes, I really need this, as he smiled as he put the ice bag on his head. Tsunade really did a number on you, didn't she? She sure did, Jiraiya said, as his eyes softened, knowing that he was the one who messed up. Jiraiya, what happened between you and Tsunade? I have never seen her so angry in my entire life. You know how it is with us. She's always angry at me, said Jiraiya, trying to avoid the topic. No, something happened between you and her. Tsunade exploded in her office. She destroyed the entire place. And she was so angry with you, she kept on shouting that she wasn't lying to herself. Well, I figured she would be upset about that, he said. What happened? Shizune asked again. Sorry Shizune, I don't feel like talking about it. It is my big mistake. Alright, said Shizune, I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable, but what are you going to do with Tsunade? I will talk to her eventually, but not now. I don't want to die for real. I will make sure she calms down. You have to stay here for a while, so it's best for you to get some rest, and you can think about what you're going to say to her. Don't tell her that I'm in the hospital while she's still angry. No one except the medical staff and I know, so I will make them keep quiet about it. Thank you, said Jiraiya. Shizune nodded as she left the room. Back with the three kunoichis, they finished defeating Renji team, but Renji was now in the corner as Sakura was healing Guren as Renji managed to pierce her badly, but all of them were fine. Hurry up and heal my wound, said Guren as Sakura glared at her. Here I am trying to be nice and you're acting like a spoiled brat. As they all turned and saw Renji coughing up blood. You're still alive? Asked Ino. In my last moments, I want to see you suffer, Guren, said Renji, as he then turned and looked at Yukimaru. Yukimaru, do you know the truth about your mother's death? Renji asked with a grin, as Guren gasped, and so did the other kunoichi, except for Hinata, who had no idea what he was talking about. What is he talking about? Hinata asked, as she wasn't there when Guren told the story. What do you say, Guren? Should I tell him? Who was the one who murdered his mother? No, don't, said Guren as she was terrified. I want to see the look on your face when he finds out the truth, said Renji. My mother's death? Asked Yukimaru. Yes, she was killed when Orochimaru attacked your village, and the one who murdered her is in this room. Renji, stop, said Guren. The one who killed your mother is the same person you hold precious in your heart, no other than Guren. What? Shouted Hinata as she was shocked. Renji, said Guren. It was too late. Yukimaru's eyes widened at what he just heard. Renji then fell down face first as his wound came over him and he started to leak more blood as his eye was focused on Guren as it slowly closed with a smile on his face, while Hinata was as shocked as Yukimaru, as she couldn't believe that Guren was the one who killed the boy's mother. How could she do something like that? As Hinata had seen how much Guren cared for the boy, but why? Why would she do that? So Hinata wasn't really angry, instead she was disappointed in Guren. As Sakura, who was still healing Guren, looked over at Yukimaru. Wonder what he's thinking right now, she wondered to herself. As tears started to fall out of Guren's eyes, as she knew that she had to let him go now, because he would probably want nothing to do with her. Guren, said Yukimaru, in a soft tone, as Guren tensed up, as the three kunoichis listened closely. You know the truth now, Yukimaru, so it's alright if you want to hate me, because I deserve it. I don't hate you. I want to be with you, he said with a smile. Guren was shocked as she looked at him, tears still running out of her eyes. What did you just say? I want to be with you, Guren. You're my precious person in this world. That can't be. Didn't you hear what Renji said? I was the one who killed your mother. I did, but I can't hate you. I just can't. You must feel sorry for it. Yukimaru, I can't. As she stopped, Yukimaru gave her a smile. You're my home, Guren. Home, she said, as she tried to dry her tears. Wherever someone thinks of you, that is where home is. As Yukimaru walked up to Guren as he kneeled down, as he gave her a hug, as Guren started to cry even more, I will always be with you, Guren, said Yukimaru. As the three Kunoichi smile, looks like the both of them are going to be together after all. We have to go and help Naruto. He's still fighting Orochimaru, said Hinata. Not Orochimaru, said Guren. What? Asked Ino. When me and Renji was fighting, he told me that Kabuto wasn't the person who took over. He's the new Orochimaru. He used Orochimaru's blood and injected it into himself. That is why he was wearing that cape to hide his face. No way, said Ino in shock. So, Orochimaru's really dead after all, said Hinata. I guess that is why Jiraiya's spy network thought that it was Orochimaru. They must have mistaken Kabuto for him, replied Sakura. Let's go and help Kitsune, said Hinata. They nodded as they looked at the iron gate. Wait, I am coming too, said Guren. Guren, I told you, you cannot fight for a while. I may have healed your wound, but you are still low on chakra. Let us handle this, said Sakura. You three don't look any better. I am pretty sure, after fighting Renji group, you three are low on chakra as well. So the better numbers will win this battle. And we all came together in this mess. So, it's best that we all stay together until the end. I bet you want a piece of Kabuto as well, said Ino. That lucky, I always hated him, said Guren. Let's go then, said Sakura, as everyone nodded. I'm going too, said Yukimaru. We're all going in together, said Guren with a smile. As they all headed to the gate, as Sakura charged chakra into her fist and hit it, sending the gate flying away. Scene change. Wind release, ear bullet. Wind release, ear bullet. As both Naruto and Minato release the same technique from their mouth, cancelling out each other's techniques. As Naruto was the one who learned those jutsus from Minato's scroll that Jiraiya gave him, so he wasn't surprised. As Naruto damned this fight, as he realized that it was going nowhere, this Edo Tensei allowed the body to regenerate quickly. Naruto, you can't beat him the way you are. You need my power to take him down, said Kurama. I don't need you. Go away, said Naruto. You don't stand a chance against him. And to make it worse, he's a reanimation, and he kept on reanimating over and over. You can't win. I don't need your power, said Naruto. Fool, you need my power. You're even holding back on him because of your damn emotions, and that will get you killed. Go away, I can beat him with my own power, said Naruto. As the fox went quiet as Naruto snapped his eyes open, as they have changed, as he entered Sage mode, as Minato held out his hand and formed a Rasengan, as Naruto formed a larger Rasengan, as he rushed towards Minato. The both of them clashed their Rasengan, but Naruto held out his other hand. Double Rasengan, as another Rasengan formed in his other hand, as he pushed back Minato's Rasengan and slammed it into Minato's chest, as Minato was sent crashing into the wall. But Naruto's eyes then widened as Minato got back up and the wound was healing. The hole in his chest closed up and his arm fixed back. Damn it, that damn jutsu, Naruto said, as Naruto knew that he couldn't use a Rasengan bomb and it wouldn't make any sense because he was just gonna regenerate. You need me, Naruto. You can't take him down, said Kurama, breaking Naruto from his thoughts. I'm ignoring you, said Naruto. Naruto then disappeared at fast speed as he took on Minato and used his Uzumaki Barrage as he finished it off with a Rasengan. As the both of them, after Minato regenerate, went in to a taijutsu battle as it went on for about 5 minutes. As they then break the battle, damn it, said Naruto. Sage mode was gone. As Minato took this as his advantage and kicked Naruto in the stomach, as Naruto was sent flying towards the wall. As his back slammed in hard, Minato then appeared in front of him with a kunai. Dad, don't, said Naruto. But Minato then stopped as he released the kunai. Dad, said Minato. Dad. Wait. Dad, Minato started to talk. Naruto, you're my son. As Naruto could see, life returning back to his eyes. Wait, he's fighting against Kabuto's control. Come on, Dad, fight it. Don't let it control you. As Minato then let out a loud scream as he falls to his knees. As Naruto then walked over to him. Dad, you okay? As Minato turned with a smile. Naruto, I'm fine. As Naruto felt like crying. You're back to normal. You're alright. Listen, Naruto, I wanted to talk to you more, but I can't. I was able to regain control of my consciousness, but I won't remain in control for too long. You understand? Minato said. I know, said Naruto. I just want to tell you that I was never happy for you to steal the fox inside of me, and I am happy that you're my dad. As Minato felt like crying. I am so happy that you don't hate me, said Minato. I mastered the Rasen Shuriken, you know, said Naruto as he quickly wanted to tell Minato about one of his achievements. So you mastered a wind element with the Rasengan. I always knew that you are a better gifted genius than myself. As Minato smiled. As Naruto then went on to tell him some of his achievements. As Minato's eyes went wide, hearing how much Naruto mastered already. You're telling me that you mastered so much? Believe it, said Naruto. You really are my son, and the Rasengan is just manifestation of chakra that I never completed, but you push beyond that limit, said Minato. Minato then clutched his head. What's wrong, Dad? Naruto asked. It's Kabuto. He's trying to take back control. Yeah, but how exactly am I supposed to defeat you? Every time I wound you, your body regenerates. Yes, I know about the reanimation jutsu from Sartobi. You have to remove the soul of the person who was brought back to life by the jutsu. What? The soul? Remove your soul? How am I going to do that? I know a way, said Minato. But if that happens, you will... It's the only way. I will lose control again and I will try to kill you. Naruto nodded as he tried not to cry. Alright, tell me what you're going to do. Alright, first I want you to summon a shadow clone. Right, said Naruto as he summoned a clone. What now? You will leave everything else to me, said Minato. Minato then run through hand sign. Sealing technique. Dead demon? Seal. What? I have never heard of a jutsu like that, Naruto said as he was shocked. He then heard the Kyuubi chuckle in amusement. The fourth is using that jutsu again. Again? Naruto asked. Listen to me, Naruto, when I tell you. You will dispel the shadow clone, understood? Right, said Naruto. The clone then stepped forward. It was then that Minato felt something stab him through the chest as he looked up at the dead god, the same one he summoned all those years ago. What's going on, Dad? Naruto asked as he couldn't see the dead god. Suddenly, the dead god stretched his hand as he stabbed the clone. As it was then, Naruto saw the dead god. What is that thing? Naruto asked. This is a forbidden jutsu. The dead god seal, said Naruto. Dead god? Naruto asked again. Once the dead god arrives, he rips and takes both souls, where he will send them to his stomach, where they will be sealed forever. It's a way to seal someone's soul with another being, replied Minato. Naruto gasped. Seal a soul in another being? It's the same jutsu that he used to seal me inside of you, replied the Kyuubi. However, this time it's different. The dead god will take my soul without harming you, Naruto. Now, dispel the clone. But guys, I'm gonna be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this or know what to do, like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notifications they posted. Remember to share to all of your friends in social media platform. But I'm over now, guys. Peace.